Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this briefing from the National Emergency Operations Center at the NEMA headquarters. Today, I wish to acknowledge the presence of the Director for the National Emergency Operations Center and the Deputy National Disaster Coordinator. With me, Ms. Clarissa Langley Stevens. And also we have the Commissioner of Police, Mr. Hilroy Brandy, and the Assistant Commissioner of Police with responsibility for operations, Mr. Adolph Adams. We are going to be starting one of many series of briefings from what we call the National Emergency Operations Center. The National Emergency Operations Center is the nerve center of operation for the state. These briefings are going to become daily updates to you, the general public, so that you can stay informed with the activities that are happening here today. As of today, Monday 30th, the National Emergency Operations Center has been activated based on the advice given to the Mitigation Council Minister, the Honorable Attorney General, Mr. Vincent Byron Jr., and in recommendation and approval of the Honorable Prime Minister, Dr. Timothy Harris. Today we are going to engage the police force. We're also going to have a report from the operations division as to what has been happening since we activated the National Emergency Operations Center to support the Emergency Act that was enacted, that was invoked to support the health crisis that is happening right now. With all that is said, I welcome you to engage us and actually listen to the information that is going to be provided by the Director of the NEOC, Ms. Clarissa Langley Stevens.
Thank you very much, Mr. Samuel. Firstly, I want to acknowledge all of the persons present, as well as the Commander of the National Emergency Operations Center, Inspector Mitchum, who is working with the team at the NEOC located at NEMA's headquarters. Firstly, the NEOC has engaged and activated our emergency contact numbers here at NEMA, and I would want to use this opportunity to share these numbers with the general public, in addition to the other emergency numbers already established to support the COVID-19 task force and any other operations relating. In addition to 911 and 311, which is the COVID-19 hotline, persons can now contact 466-9626 or 466-3874 or 466-7453. So we've now opened up any opportunity for the general public to be able to engage the National Emergency Operations Center, to be able to make reports, get information of any sort as we advance. Additionally, the NEOC's operational hours will support the police operational hours as well as security in general. One of the things that we also did during our operations today would have been to enhance our vehicular patrol through the pool of vehicles that we have assigned to the security forces to support the curfew initiatives that already exist. And so you're going to see additional vehicles being added to that patrol route. We've also partnered with the task force team to be able to look at several mapping exercises that would allow for us to ensure that St. Kitts is adequately covered in terms of security personnel or the presence of security, and that is to support the enforcement. And I'm sure you'll hear some more from Commissioner Adams as he makes his presentation. We are in contact with the EOC located at the Nevis Disaster Management Department. We would have had our initial radio checks, and we are also in contact with our regional office, which is based in Barbados through CIDEMA. So we have established all the necessary contacts that would allow us to have information coming in at the local level as well as at the regional level. And because we have just recently activated, there are several other activities that we hope to undertake that would allow for us to be more efficient and effective. I also want to remind the general public that NEMA's office still remain operational to provide administrative support. And so our 466-5100 number that you would call on a regular basis is also functional and would be able to receive calls to lend support to what is happening at the Emergency Operations Center level. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Langley, for the good job that you are doing. I am now going to invite Dr. Marisa Carty from the Health Emergency Operations Center that is coordinating the health response to this operation. So Dr. Carty will provide us with the statistics as of today, Monday, 30th of March, 2020. Dr. Carty.
Pleasant good afternoon to everyone. As of Monday, 30th March at 3 p.m., the global number of cases reported 693,224, with the number of deaths worldwide at 33,106. The number of confirmed cases in St. Kitts and Nevis is at 8, with 0 deaths. The number of persons that have been tested thus far, 96, with 8 positive results, 38 negative results, and 50 results pending. The number of persons in quarantine at home, 323. Number of persons quarantined at specific government facilities, 4. Number of persons in isolation, 8. To date, 109 persons have been released from quarantine thus far. These are the statistical results coming from the Health Emergency Operating Center. Thank you.
And thank you, Dr. Carty, for providing us with that update. I will now invite Assistant Commissioner of Police, Mr. Randolph Adams. Adolph Adams, to give an update with the police operations and the good and the challenges they face today. So, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Adams, live.
Good afternoon. My name is Adolph Adams. I am the Assistant Commissioner of Police with responsibilities for operation in the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force. The Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force would like to make an appeal to the general public that there is a state of emergency in effect and also a curfew system. This is geared at keeping our federation safe and to prevent the spread of the COVID-19 virus that we know is so deadly around the world. So far, we have put a number of security operations in place, but we are still experiencing a number of challenges from the general public. We are still seeing a number of persons socializing in numbers on the street. We are still seeing persons congregating at bars, at the ferry terminal, at the bus terminal. People are going as far as keeping beach parties. We would like to put an end to this breaking of the law, and therefore we will be increasing our efforts to tighten our security operations geared at keeping you off the street. We intend to make the federation safe, and we intend to do all that it takes to ensure that you keep off the street and we contain the spread of the COVID-19 virus. Thank you.
I want to thank ACP Adams for this brief, and I also want to join him in appealing to the general public to ensure that they support the strong efforts and the commendable and laudable efforts of the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force. They are going beyond the call of duty to ensure that we are safe, and it's necessary for the general public to do their part in supporting the police in their efforts. It's very important that we do so at this moment in time. Please be advised that we are in uncharted territory. The police force is risking their lives, the security forces by extension, and we need to support their efforts. With that said, I want to commend everyone who has participated in this brief. We will have this brief 3:30 every day going forward until the NEOC is deactivated. However, before we do so, I would like to inform the general public of the responsibilities of the National Emergency Operations Center. The National Emergency Operations Center, better known as NEOC, will receive its directives from the Executive Director of the NEOC, who is the Honorable Prime Minister. General directions to the public officers and guidance to the public will be made necessary from the NEOC. The sole source of official information about the state of affairs will come from the NEOC. To maintain proper logs and records, prioritize and organize requests for assistance with St. Kitts and its regional and international partners. These are some of the functions that will be happening here. We have transformed from a secretariat to an operations center. Hence, this premises has become sterile to the general public. Anyone needing assistance or wishing to enter the premises need to call ahead of time and seek permission to do so. There are critical operations that are being planned, analyzed, and executed from the NEOC, and as such, this area has become sterile. It's very important. Again, I want to thank the general public. I want to thank ZIZ for this briefing. We have heard from Dr. Kati with the health aspects. We have heard from the director of the NEOC, Ms. Clarissa Langley-Stevens, Deputy National Disaster Coordinator, and I think we have heard the appeal of the Assistant Commissioner of Police, ACP Adams, about the need for the general public to support the operations. Please adhere to the curfews. You are not supposed to be on the road unless you are seeking essential services, such as going to the supermarkets, going to the pharmacies, going to visit the doctor, or anything of that nature. Anything else is considered non-essential, and as such, you must be at home. Please stay at home and cooperate. We need a holistic approach in order for us to combat an invisible enemy, which is COVID-19, a very infectious virus. ACP Adams, anything else you wish to add to the general public? Because we saw this morning a lot of challenges with traffic, and I would assume that that happened because persons who should not have been on the road were on the road.
Yes, this morning we experienced some difficulties because we realized that persons were showing up for work when they were not required to. This caused a lot of backup in the traffic on the road this morning, and as such, I think it caused the security forces to be stretched with the number of persons being on the road. We would like this to be discontinued, and so, as I said before, we will be increasing our efforts to ensure that the public stay at home. We will be visiting the various communities, we will be sending out messages, and we want you to stay indoors. If it means that we would have to arrest you, we will have to take such action to keep you off of the road. Again, I would like to make a strong appeal to the general public that we will be enforcing the law, and I'm urging you to stay off the road.
Thank you very much, ACP Adams. I don't think you could have said it any better. Again, I want to make that appeal. Stay at home. Stay at home. And I want to thank ZIZ and all its members and partners for carrying this briefing live. And I want to thank the members of the task force who are present and working hard, and all the members of the Emergency Operations Center who are here functioning in order to keep you safe. Again, thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for another briefing.